Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We're going to talk about today the long hiatus, where I've been, what's been going on. I'm also going to share some exciting news that not only affects me, but it's going to affect you too. All right, so let's get into it. Many of you know that I have been ill for quite some time now, actually almost 2 years. And it has affected me in ways that I would have never, ever imagined. I look down because let me show y'all something real quick. Look at that girl trying to be professional with the microphone. I'm so excited. But as I was saying, I went through a really, really scary time. And today we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what's to come on this channel. For all of you who have stuck in there with me, thank you. Thank you. For the newbies, welcome. Let's get going. So as I stated before, on a serious note, I got sick a little over 2 years ago. And not just sick, almost died. Not one time, not two times, not three times, but literally 4 times. And in that process, it left me at a place to where I could not feed myself. I had to relearn how to eat and how to walk. Okay, start with the stand, right? Okay. Right.
Yep, touch your bottom, stand up tall. Great. Walker moves first. And we're slowly turning to the left and back into our chair.
Okay. I'm currently still in recovery, meaning I walk with a cane. I started back making videos, I would say towards the end of last year, or actually the first of this year, I think it was, but I didn't last long because it was just way too much to try to keep up with updating you all on how things were going, talk about finances, some extremely exciting news that I want to share with you all. So first thing is first, as I said, I had to relearn how to walk. And it was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do in my entire life. It felt like a physical setback, but it actually became my biggest spiritual and financial breakthrough. And you know, on this channel, we talk finances. We also talk faith, but we talk finances. And I'm going to tell you things I've learned, what I did, and how it will help you too. Healthy, sick, or almost like me not being here. Either way, you'll fit in. So, as I said, it was almost mentally inconceivable to think about walking again after I had been bedridden for an entire year. Yeah. It was an extremely painful and exhausting, yet at the same time, I know it sounds crazy, liberating experience for me. But guess what? Even though it felt like at times I might lose my faith and that all hope was gone, I didn't. My faith didn't fail me. It actually prevailed me. My faith was tested in ways I didn't imagine. When the doctors didn't have answers for me and they continued to give me negative results after negative results, it felt as if I wasn't going to make it. I'll just be honest. It seemed like I wasn't going to make it. But how many of you know that if you hold true to your faith, it is actually the only thing, especially like I said, when doctors don't have answers and you keep getting all these blood work and tests and exams and they keep coming out negative. And that's all you know to do is trust God. That's pretty much where you end up at, because there's no other way, especially if you're a person who believes in Jesus Christ and you believe in faith or whatever your faith may be. But I'm talking from the perspective of Jesus Christ. You know, there's a scripture that rings true, and that was what I had to hold on to. It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It talks about trusting in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean to your own understanding. And in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. And I know I'm paraphrasing it a little bit, but He's going to direct your path. And that's exactly what He did for me. But not only was it a hurdle of my faith, or was it a hurdle of my health, but there was also some financial anxiety. I had enough of that, I can guarantee you, to fill up a football stadium. I tell you the truth. One medical bill after another medical bill after another medical bill. And newsflash, I had wonderful, wonderful uh, insurance, health insurance, extremely good health insurance. Actually, a medical group, a policy, one of the best on the planet. But yet there was still copays. There were prescriptions that had to be filled. At one point, I was on over 15 prescriptions. And there were cognitive supplies. Remember, I couldn't get out of the bed, so I had to do what naturally comes after you eat and drink, one way or the other. And then there was the physical therapy copayments, going back and forth. I went to physical therapy for over a year, still currently in physical therapy. And I tell you, God saw me through, and He gave me an answer. And I promise you that this video is not a woe. It's not a sad talk or sad story. God had a plan, and it wasn't just for me. It definitely includes you. And I'm going to share with you how. During my recovery and during my reflection, laying in the bed for over a year, yeah, you have plenty of time of reflection and plenty of time to just allow the Lord to guide you and speak to you and just think back over your life. Um, I was reminded of a financial curriculum that I wrote, even taught it on a focus group, um, like with some like-minded individuals a couple of years back. I wanted to be certain that it worked in real life and not just on paper. So that was a whole reason for the focus group. Some wonderful individuals that took the course from the financial curriculum that I had written, and we worked it. And I can tell you, I got some astounding results, and there are some other testimonies as well. What I did is I took my financial background of over 2 decades and combined them with biblical principles. And that's how I created a financial structured guide that I have been able to live by for years, and that helped me when the biggest wave of my life, I call it the Hawaiian tides, came in. If you've ever visited Hawaii, you would understand what I mean. Those surfers that come across all over the globe to surf on Hawaii, they don't come for baby waves. And that's what it was like for me financially. It was a crisis. It was a moment in time that I'll never forget. And what really saw me through was those financial principles that I learned over 2 decades working in the financial industry. I've got a wealth of information and knowledge, and I combine that with my faith, the things that I've read in the Bible, what I've experienced in my life. And that's how something I'm going to share with you all today. I'm so excited. It's called the BAG Financial Curriculum. I discovered it during that time a couple years back, and my husband and I live by it now. And I'm going to show you something that I did. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you see this? You see this? Uh huh. Uh huh. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. It is the BAG Financial Curriculum, a biblical blueprint to financial freedom. And look whose name is on there. That's me, the author, Ebony Bowler. One of the principles that my husband and I lived by that really helped us in our financial walk with the BAG financial principles is stewardship, understanding how to manage money, paying ourselves each and every month, no matter how hard it got, no matter what bills we had stacked up against us, no matter what financial troubles we had, the BAG financial curriculum, those principles that we stay true to, which is stewardship and money management, became what was a blessing to us, because we didn't do a GoFundMe. I didn't want to do that. I knew God had us, and we didn't need to do that. And I didn't rely on others to take care of us financially. We relied on God. And I'm just going to read a quick insert on the back of the book, because this book is available. I'm going to tell you how you can get it, but I also have some other great news to share with you as well. So, yeah, your girl been busy for a minute now, especially over a year of being in the bed, and another almost whole year trying to recover. So the BAG financial curriculum, again, as I said, is a biblical blueprint for financial freedom. There are many areas of finance, and I'm just reading the blurb on the back of my book, that it could take a lifetime to discover them all. Thank God for the Holy Spirit, who is our best teacher and guide. He will teach us and accelerate our learning as we journey in faith through this curriculum. I believe God has already given us wisdom concerning money and anything we would ever need for our children and our generations to come. The evidence of this statement is found in the scriptures and in this curriculum. When you have completed this curriculum, you will be empowered and equipped to live a financial stewardship life that glorifies and is pleasing to our gracious Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And the reason I put that on the back is because there are so many people I've found, especially believers, who struggle financially. And I don't understand anybody who believes that it's more blessed to be poor than it is to have enough to take care of your family and to share. I don't understand that. It's not in the Bible that I read. And so it really, really commissioned me or jolted me or inspired me to write a book to help believers. In doing so, I also realized that the book was twofold. It was also for people who were not believers. Why? Because a lot of people are curious about the faith. And so they'll learn more about it in this book. But more than that, they're going to learn about financial principles. And the reason why I say more than that, because a principle is a principle. It will work universally. I actually have met people that told me, oh yeah, I ain't a Christian, but I follow some of the principles that's in the Bible. I've even heard people say to me, oh yeah, Ebony, I don't go to church. And actually, I don't even believe all of the in Jesus stuff, but I do believe in the principles. And so my goal with this book is to teach individuals about finances, but also to do it magnifying Jesus, the one that I serve and that I know, and in hopes that it will also compel others to get to know him as well. But I know that right now, with having just gone through a shutdown with our government and so many other things, that this book is timely. And not only that, I've seen it work. I've seen it work in my lives and the lives of others. I just kept it quiet for far too long. But guess what I did? Else I did too. And I'll go more in depth about the book as time goes by, because I will be talking about it on my channel. We will be doing some little inserts and little detailed discussions on it, along with some other financial information that I will be sharing. Again, from my background and just with knowing where we are today, I've been blessed to learn and understand the economy in a way that many don't. And so we'll be talking about that too on my channel. But something else I did that wasn't the only book that your girl did. Okay, 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 okay. And again, that's going to be down in the description for you to see, for you to purchase it. It is on Amazon KDP. Yeah, the BAG Financial Workbook. It's a 30-day financial guide. Yes, written by the author Ebony. It is much bigger, as you can see, and thicker. And it is actually what it says. It's a workbook. I discovered that after I did my focus group on the book, the BAG Financial Curriculum, there were a lot of people that, it's one thing to know what to do, but it's another to do it. And so this 30-day guide, um, helps you to put a plan together to get your financial goals uh, to them faster by the power of believing and by taking action. So in this work, give you a sneak peek here. We talk about there's a daily planner in there for 30 days for you to plan your day. And I'm just going to tell you what's kind of on the planner because it's kind of hard to hold this and my tripod. Yeah, I had it to where I was supposed to be able to be hands free, but life happens and I didn't have time to wait around. I wanted to get this to you as soon as possible. So, in the daily planner, we talk about your goals, your appointments. You can even track your meals because, yes, food has a lot to do with the energy in your body and to be able to do what you need to do to plan. Things that you have to get done each day, exercise, that's also very important, reminders, priorities, notes, and we even talk about money tracking, how to track your money. Also, in this book, there's budget planning to help you plan. There's a monthly and a daily and a weekly goals. There's a quiz in here about your mindset because we need to know what you're thinking. Get rid of that stinking thinking. Also, there's some biblical affirmations, a ton of stuff. But listen, I don't want to bore you all with that and when you can read it yourself and do it yourself. But I just wanted to come on here to kind of tell you where I've been, tell you about my book, tell you that your girl is walking. Yes, yes, yes. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. EBONY is on the move. Sorry for the shaking again of the camera. I know. Told you I had a little technical difficulties. But anywho, stay tuned to more videos like this one. But even better, we're going to go deep. We're going to get some things knocked out. We are going to get a plan in place to help us reach our financial goals. And we're just going to watch God put that super on our natural. And so, what I need you to do is I need you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already so you can stay up to date. But when I make videos, it'll give you alerts so you can go in and take a look. So you can go through the book and the workbook with me live at times, and some will be pre-recorded. So you can get up-to-date information on news that you can use, what's going on in the economy, and things you can do right now, to make your situation better. And also in the description, look there in the link. You're going to see a link for the Amazon KDP to order the book and a link to order the workbook. Please order them both. You need the book in order to do the workbook. If you get the workbook and you haven't read the book, how can you do the work, right? So that's where we are. And until the next time, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And I love you all. And until the next time, have a blessed and wonderful and prosperous day. Thanks for watching. Your girl walker, your girl walker. And she wrote a book, not one, but two. All right.